Hey, welcome to the Bitcoin Bull. Today we're going to see what Bitcoin is doing and what it should be doing the next several days, weeks, and months from now. And we're going to talk about only about Bitcoin, just about the analysis and what Bitcoin should be doing and not getting into any news. Normally we see what Bitcoin is doing today, then we talk about the most relevant news, the most important news about Bitcoin and how that could affect the price. And then we zoom out on Bitcoin and see what should be doing in the next several weeks and months, and then look at the whole crypto market. But today we're just going to talk about Bitcoin because there's a lot of people worried about Bitcoin right now, thinking that it's going to drop even farther, that's going to drop down to 20,000 or even more. And that is very unlikely to happen. Here, let's take a closer look. Let me blow this up so you can see it easier. This is the daily chart. And let's zoom in even more. Let's look at the hourly chart so we can see even more detail. Now, yesterday, we were here. Let me draw in some lines here. This is what freaked people out. This whole drop here, this really got a lot of people nervous and thinking that Bitcoin might not go up again, that it's going to keep dropping, and things like that. And so we were in this channel here and making our way up to hit this resistance here and then hopefully break it, but it did the opposite. It made a big drop and we went back into where we were before, back into this channel here between these two blue lines. So we're back into this situation. And yesterday's news was that a big Bitcoin whale, a big whale, bought in short here. It made Bitcoin drop, made a big drop, and it could have even dropped even more, but Bitcoin held on. You see these on these candlesticks. There's these wicks here, which means that, which you can see that Bitcoin did not want to drop any lower than here. So that was good. That brought Bitcoin back into this channel here, which is great. And yeah, Bitcoin made a big drop, but as you can see, now it's recuperating. It's right here, hitting this resistance line right here, about to break it. All right, and it's going up. You can see that these two last dips here, the dips are higher than the previous dips, and also these maximums here, they're also growing. So it's like it's a very short-term bullish movement here, which is good, a good sign. And so right now, the next few hours, let's see what happens. If Bitcoin breaks here, it should go up, and then we should be back in this channel where we were before. And if not, Bitcoin might hit here and then drop back down again. Okay, and if that happens, we could drop all the way to this support line here at 31,000, a little over 31,000. That could happen. But this is all, percentages. This is all probabilities, chances. There's a lot more probability that Bitcoin will go up, not just in the short term, even more in the midterm, and even a whole lot more in the long term. A lot more chances that Bitcoin will go up than going down. And as more weeks and months go on, those possibilities increase a lot. So that's why Bitcoin right now is on the floor. As you can see here, these are the biggest drops that Bitcoin has taken on this floor here. You can see right here, 1, 2, this one here, this third drop here. Here's the biggest drop. Another one here. Just zoom in a little more. And then what happened yesterday? You can see this is the area here. This is the floor. Okay, Bitcoin should not drop any lower. And as you can see, the last drops, here's the biggest drop, and then the next drop was higher than that one. It hit this resistance, this support here. The last one hit the support line right above that. And then yesterday's drop hit higher, dropped higher than the previous drops. Yes, we ended up breaking this very important. Here, let me clean this up. Let me take these off. This green channel here, this triangle shape. Yeah, we broke that, which is not good because Bitcoin was going up down here in this channel, and since we were right here, the most probable thing was that Bitcoin should have gone up and then down. Here, let me draw it in. What should have happened until that whale bought in short and made Bitcoin make a dump. It should have gone something like this, Bitcoin, and then go up to like here and go down here, down, and start working its way up. That's what should have happened, but Bitcoin made a dump, and we broke out. We broke out of this resistance here, this resistance channel, and so now we got to work our way back up again into this channel, or actually a new channel might form. This bullish channel here. We might have to, a few days from now, eliminate this and make a new channel. We'll see. At the moment, it's still in. Bitcoin is still in this. This is the daily chart. Bitcoin is still, let me zoom in some more, is still in this short-term bearish trends going down in this channel. But today things are looking good. Bitcoin is going up today, as you can see here. So we'll have to see what happens. If in the next couple of hours, this is the last 3 hours, it's going up. If this continues to happen and Bitcoin breaks here, that's great. We'll be in here in this area here, in this channel. And in this channel is where this green support line is here. So once we break that, we'll be back into the channel we were before, which is the upward channel, the bullish channel. So like I said yesterday, that I think this is something just very, very temporal, just very, very short term. Like it should last a couple of days, a few days, and then we should be back into where we were before, which is in here. Bitcoin going up, taking some dips every now and then, which is normal, like here. But those dips, every dip gets, the dip is higher than the previous. So a dip here, but higher and higher and higher. Just working our way up. And the goal, here, let's go into the daily chart again. I'm basically saying this for the new guys watching this. If you've been following for a while, you know the drill. You know what Bitcoin should be doing. But if you're new to the channel, then you might be kind of worried about Bitcoin. That's what I've been seeing today and yesterday on social media. People, thinking that Bitcoin's going to crash even more, and so that's why I wanted to just focus on the analysis today, because once we get what I've been talking about lately, once we get back into this channel here, then we should get back onto our normal track, which is this, hitting this resistance line again, this orange line, 36,000. Hopefully breaking it. If we don't break it, it might take a quick drop back down to this green line here, and then we going up. Once we break here, this orange resistance line, we should be going up pretty quick to this next resistance line here at 39,000, a little more than 39,000. We'll probably take a quick dip again, and then we should be hitting this this resistance line here, which is a very important one. This is the resistance that Bitcoin, since the big drop, this is the resistance that Bitcoin has been trying to break here, and it hasn't been able to break it. So once Bitcoin breaks here, 40,000, well, 40,500, about around there, which is also right where this triangle formation here, which we need to get back in, hopefully tomorrow or a couple of days from now. It hits right here exactly where this resistance line is, which is at the end of the month. That's why I've been saying that I'm going to give Bitcoin the whole month of July to hit this resistance here. So we should be anywhere in here in July. That's most likely scenario, and Bitcoin's more likely to be in this area. Even more possibly that Bitcoin will be in here in the next weeks from now, if nothing major happens. Of course, this is under normal circumstances. If like Elon Musk makes a tweet talking bad about Bitcoin or talking good about Bitcoin, he's been talking bad about to make a drop. Now that Bitcoin's on the floor, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts talking good about Bitcoin, so that it goes back up again. Or if another whale buys in, or if some government makes a law prohibiting Bitcoin or something like that, then obviously Bitcoin can go even higher or lower than it was, thought it would do. So in normal conditions, we should be in here, and Bitcoin is on the floor. This is perfect time to buy. I've been saying this whole time here, in this whole area here, every time it takes a dip, I've been saying buy, keep buying in. Don't buy in all at once. The strategy here on this channel is every time Bitcoin takes a dip, buy some, but not everything you have. Save some bullets in the chamber, in the cartridge, so that Bitcoin drops again, you can take another shot, buy in again, and that's the best strategy to follow. Every time Bitcoin makes a drop, buy, and then just hold and wait for it to go up. And you'll see that in several weeks from now, especially several months from now, when Bitcoin, because after Bitcoin breaks here, 40,500, we should be going up pretty quick to like 50,000, which is the next resistance. Then it might take a quick dip again, and then we'll be back up several months from now, October, November maybe, breaking the maximum, breaking $64,000, $65,000, and it should go up well over that. So we'll get more into detail when we reach this area, but yeah, this is a good time to buy Bitcoin, my opinion, and what a lot of other analysis say, that Bitcoin is on the floor. There is a chance. I mean, this isn't mathematics where it's like 1 + 1 = 2. There is a slight chance that Bitcoin could drop, but it's very unlikely. There's a whole lot more chances that Bitcoin will go up, and go up a lot. And if you don't look at this whole area here, if you just look at the previous drop, what Bitcoin did last year, if I said here, now's a good time to buy. Here, everyone was saying that Bitcoin was going to drop, go back down to 10,000. And then what did Bitcoin do? Bam, skyrocketed all the way up to 57,000. And then it took a big drop. And what happened? Everyone was saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to drop. It's going to drop down to 20,000, to 10,000, to 3,000. What did it do? It went back up. Goes back up. It makes a dip. Goes back up. This dip was a lot harder. It was a lot stronger than normal, but we're still in this green line here is the long-term support line. And I mean, if we're still like right on the support line, we're not Bitcoin drops way down here, then we'll be out of the channel. But And also, this is taking longer. When Bitcoin drops, it recuperates pretty quick. This time it's taking longer to recuperate because Bitcoin is being very highly attacked by governments, by banks, by people that don't want, because they're scared of Bitcoin. They don't want Bitcoin to take business away from them. But yeah, once Bitcoin goes back up again, you will be very happy that you bought when Bitcoin was on the floor. That's how you have to do it. You buy low and sell high. But most people, especially small investors, they do the opposite. They buy in here at the top when they think when Bitcoin is doing really well, and then what happens? It drops. And when Bitcoin drops, that's the time to buy. But the small investors don't buy because they're scared that it might drop even more. The big investors, the whales, and the big funds and governments, and they all buy when it's low because they know what they're doing. So that's what I'm saying. Now is the time to buy. That's the whales are buying in now. Funds in Europe, the people that know what they're doing, they're buying in now. And you'll see in several months from a couple months from now, several months from now, you'll be very happy that you did. So that's what I wanted to explain today. Just exclusively what Bitcoin is doing. I want to make sure that you understand what situation Bitcoin is in and what it's going to be doing the next several weeks and months from now, so that you don't miss out. And that's the purpose of the channel is I don't want anyone to lose money, but I want to make sure everyone makes as much money as possible, because Bitcoin, it has the potential of, if you buy on all the drops and you hold, you can, in 5 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now, depending on how much you invest, you don't have to invest that much if you do it now. You have the potential of becoming financially independent, not having to worry about money. I mean, if you invest 10,000 right now, that 10,000 here, in several months from now, it could be double. It could be worth 20,000, and then a year from now, that can be worth 40,000, and then the next year, 80,000 or 100,000. Every year, Bitcoin doubles, triples. So, I mean, imagine in 10 years from now, I mean, you invest 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 into Bitcoin now, or hopefully you have been investing in Bitcoin earlier, then yeah, and 10 years from now, you have a very good chance of becoming a millionaire just by that amount of money. So that's why I insist so much on friends and family and my subscribers to take Bitcoin seriously and try to invest as much as possible, because it really can change your life. And if you're worried about losing money or something, you can always invest part in Bitcoin and part in stocks or a savings account or funds. You can diversify, but I would definitely have Bitcoin in your portfolio and as much as possible. I also invest in stocks. I have other cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin is the majority because I see it has the most potential. So that's it for today. This video is a little different than normal. I hope you found it interesting, and see you tomorrow for more Bitcoin analysis and some news. So see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.